Good day there, boys and girls. Welcome back to another episode of Traplines and Inlines. It is a beautiful day here today up at the off-grid homestead, up at camp here. We're just getting organized, got the 12 valve running there. Today we're going to go check coyote snares here. Got lots of wolf trapping to do in this video too, but got to run a couple of coyote baits and do some stuff there, so it's quite a bit to do here today, guys. And we don't got much time to get her all done, so let's get right at her. Well guys, first bait station of the day. She's not looking too hot. This is a great bait station. We caught 6 coyotes here in 2 two-day checks, so you can't complain, but thought we might have something today, but we were out of bait here, so we'll throw some more out. This is all set up real nicely. You can see the flagging tape everywhere. So there's a lot of rams here. It takes a lot of rams for this bait station, but we'll get her done here. Check our last snare, and then if we got nothing, we'll keep moseying on to the next one. So guys, when it comes to fur trapping, you know, sometimes she goes, sometimes she doesn't. But I far prefer when she does. Okay, so I just have 10 rams at this bait, guys. It's quite a nice bait, and holy. And yeah, she went here. I'm not too sure on this coyote. Can't really see him very good, but I just set this snare. You see this trail coming down here? It's a dandy, guys. I brought half a dozen rams down. You see I just left them on that tree bent down there. This is the 7th, I think, ram out of 10. I'd like to cover a bit more ground. It's a nice bait station. Probably 16 rams would be ideal for this one. There's 22 at the last one. I don't have a bait station other than the wolf bait that takes more. Okay guys, so I'm hoping this coyote ain't too bad. I figure I see shit on the mane there. Yeah, see this coyote? It's a little thin in the mane. But actually, once we pull that snare out of there, he's not too bad. I've seen a hell of a lot worse. Particularly off this bait has been bad. Okay, so truthfully, I'm not loving this remake. Where I had it was nice. This is not quite as nice. But what can you do? I just want to get it reset and then get these rams out. Because you can see here, I'm nearly in the dark already. I got like half an hour to set half a dozen if I'm lucky. It was before. I do not love the set. It's just a little bit too far open for me. It's not in a great spot. It's kind of on the twist on a trail, which can be good because they'll come around and hammer it without seeing it sometimes. But this is a set I'm not particularly a fan of. And I've got to be careful pissing around with this live power ram here. Frankly, that's enough of that. It's good enough. I'm moving on. I also set this one last night with my bare hands, and this is a puny looking coyote. Oh, bud. This is a young'un, and she's not too pretty. Caught lots of coyotes on that snare. Holy. That's not what we're looking for, boys. That is not what we're looking for. That's a far nicer remake. You see, it's all natural there. It's a nice set. I take a lot like that. That's the third or fourth coyote I caught there. Now, there's snares here. It's great to be familiar with an area. There's snares that just always catch, and you got to set them. I got a few here that I'd like to set. I got to cover the ground further down the hill, and I got to do it quickly here because it's nearly dark, so we'll get right after it here, guys. Okay, guys, so me and the dog, we're hanging out here. We just got our coyotes loaded up, guys. Got a few more power rams out to this spot. I got it set up nearly exactly how I want it, so that's good. Both of these kites were caught on snares I set 2 days ago, so that's cool. It was good to set them. Set them in the dark too, so yeah, guys, it's right on. I got bait out to both of these stations. They're both set up pretty damn nicely, and they're my top producers, so it's good to get them in action, set up how we want it. So I got bait out here. Now I'm gonna leave them to 3-day sets here, so that I can have some more time to work on other things, get other things set up here. So just ripping down this last bit. It's the smoothest section. Here we are, guys. Back to camp. Got lots to do here tonight. It's already 11 o'clock there now. I'm really repping here. Hopefully I don't smoke my workshop. So I gotta get all my fire stoked and all my shit unloaded, and we'll see what we can get done here on the pelts there tonight, guys. Yep, should be good to go there now, guys. This side out tray on my wood stove is a real asset. Works so damn good. See, I had it right full by the looks of her. I'm making a mess here, but it is it's a nice way to do it with that little dropout pan there. Well, pitter patter, time to get out of there, guys. Wood stove's chooching here now, so that's right on. I got like these two kites here aren't terrible nice. These three in the back here are just beauties though, so I want to get them skinned for sure, and we're gonna have to flip them three as well. Get these other two brought in here. Okay, so I've dosed her with Raid there about 5 minutes ago there, guys, so we don't have to deal with it. Now this poor little bugger, he's hardly worth bringing in here, I'm afraid. It's just not good, boys. A little sickly one, actually. Not too sure about him. Sure ain't pretty, but you take the good with the bad. And so far they've all been pretty damn good. So this one's not too bad. It looks pretty damn nice when you put him next to that last one. See, I just take that bag, guys. It's the best way to do it. Take that bag, you put him in there. You don't have to worry about him freezing in the truck, rubbing around, rubbing fur off. That's not too bad, a coyote. He's a little thin in the mane, but can't say too much bad for him. But you put him in the bag. They don't freeze to the truck. You're not rubbing them around. You don't have to worry about damaging them. You don't have to worry about the birds picking them if they're in there too long. And I open that bag up, spray Raid in there, close it off. No fleas. You don't want to deal with fleas. You just don't. Okay, guys, so this is just a beautiful pelt on the other side. I can't wait to flip it over. There's only one thing in here I'm doing differently than I was doing last year, and that's I've completely weaned myself off the borax. I don't use it anymore. See, all I used to use, I've used it a long time, right? And I used to use it everywhere. I used to fill the tail with it. I used to use it on the armpits, and until now, I used to pin these ears down like this and put borax underneath it. Now, I'm done doing that, and I'll show you why here in a second. Okay, guys, so she is definitely a real beauty. This is a nice coyote, that's for sure. So yeah, I used to borax the inside and then pin them back down. Now, by doing that, you don't have any ventilation in behind there because you're right on the board. Now, I was never happy with how that borax would dry that out. So now I'm just going to leave these ears out because I leave the pelts fur in for 2 days because I'm never happy with 1 day fur out. I just think it needs to dry more. So I go 2 days, then you flip them from the face. You'll never have an issue with them tearing or anything being too dry. I've had some go 3-4 days, you know, they flip all the same. So by doing this now and leaving these ears out, there's ventilation to this fur in behind, this hide in behind, and it's able to dry. Now, because these are 2 days, like this thin, very thin hide on these ears is already perfectly dry. Like it's not going to change its form at all. Like it's done drying. It's not going to shrink or come out of form. So that's good, and now all this is going to dry out here. Now I also used to use it on the armpits, didn't need to. On the tail, I used to fill it. You split a coyote tail, it's going to dry, and it's going to dry nice, so no need to do it there. So I find myself just making a mess with the borax. It never dries as good as letting it air dry properly, and it's quite a bit more time efficient for me here, not having to pin these ears again and not having to break out the borax. So I'm sure on other applications this has got a use for it, but on a coyote, I'm done. I'm not going to use it anymore. and I don't think I'll look back on that. But I'm sure there's other fur animals and stuff, and you need it a little bit more. But this is a real dandy, guys. And yeah, so yeah, essentially it's to save time, to try and get it to dry better, and to keep my workshop floor from being filled with borax. It just winds up everywhere, and that's it. I do think it's slightly overrated. Like, I don't think you can rely on borax alone. It doesn't dry that good. Got the 3 done up and 4 flipped. So tomorrow all we'll have is these 3 here, and that'll be super easy and nice day's work. And then I'll be right caught up. Well, not quite. I only got 2 stretchers left, so I'll have to start freezing fur again. I got some frozen outside already, and that little bugger in the back there is too bad. I don't think he's going to make the cut. He's so rough there. He looks sickly, but I think he was just having a terribly rough go over. I have about the laziest dog in the world here lately. He just hangs out inside all day, and then he hangs out in the truck in the warmth, and he's kind of a wuss now. Up you go into your chair, buds. Don't you like your chair, fuck? Oh, how are you doing, bud? Oh, he's good to have. He's a great companion. Oh, we'll get some tea off the wood stove here. Well, couldn't ask for a nicer day today, guys, for what we're gonna go do. We got a nice skiff of snow here, which is nice, because it, as a snare man, I love to see it, because then we can establish the new and the old tracks a lot easier. It also covers up all my tracks and all my scent that I left setting those wolf snares 2 days ago. It's nice to be using my quad here. You know, I haven't been using it much, but there's times when I really do need it to get into camp and stuff. But you know, you can get far more places with the quad, and also it saves my truck, because driving through the bush is not easy on my truck. There's not enough snow for the snow machine. Which in a little bit of a way is kind of too bad. It's a hell of a lot warmer riding on the Skidoo. It's nearly like riding in a truck. It blows all the hot air on you, and you have working hand warmers. This battery is no good. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Hey guys, so setting wolf snares. This is not a great trail. It's a little bit too wide open for my liking. I just don't particularly love it, but it'll have to do. There's just coyotes on this trail right now, but I set this snare last year. There was wolf tracks on it, so we'll recreate it. We're around the bait station here. This is the closest I'll come to the bait station. We're about, oh shit, 80 yards. It's a little close for my liking. I'm setting things up thin here and a ways away from the bait, because wolves are very cagey. Same thing with coyotes, but even more so with wolves. They're cagey. You get too many snares, and snares too close, well then it's not good. You'll spook them. So I just have a few around the bait station, and I've been working setting it up, you know, over 600 yards, even further, all the way around. And I want to make snares I can drive by and check with my quad, my truck, whatever. I don't want to be having to walk around everywhere. See this one, my quad's right in the back there. I can mosey on over there, and I don't have to step on the trail. I'm never disturbing it. So I never step on the wolf trail. When I'm setting wolf snares, I never step on the wolf trail, because it's no good. They're not afraid of the quad tracks, none of that shit, but the Skidoo truck, whatever, but they don't like the foot tracks. So now I'm using number 9. I'm playing around with different anchoring systems, because number 9 is a bit of a hassle, but I have held wolves with this, and I trust it a lot, so that's why I'm doing that. Now I've left slack in this anchor because it's too short where it's at. I don't really like it. I've got wraps around the tree here with the cable so that it pulls on the cable and not on the number 9. and it should work good here. So now I got my wolf snaring gloves down. Trying to stay scent free here, well, it's impossible, but it's just a good habit, I think, to put the wolves. I don't think it's critical to have the snare, to have the gloves on the snare, but you know, over time, you know, you give it a few days, and it'll be good. You know, it's just gonna come off there. It's gonna Snow will come on our tracks and we'll be good. But I want to be creating low maintenance sets, and a lot of them. These are unproductive sets, so like I do not expect to catch coyotes here. There's not very many. And okay, before I get too trigger happy, I want to check. I gotta check that snare to drop good. If it doesn't drop good, I'm not gonna set it, because this is finicky. We're putting a lot of time in here to get this right. We do not want a faulty snare, because we might only get one chance at this wolf, you know. So I like that. I did have to shorten this a bit. A lot of these I have been, and this is a RS15 snare. It's a pre-made snare, and I put a 280-pound breakaway on it, because then I don't catch anything else. Now I want this. There's a perfect spot this will sit at, hey, and it's right there. So off the trail. So I'm set there now. Live power ramp. Watch your teeth. So now I'll just come through here with a bit of tie wire. So I need this snare nice and high, centered on the trail, perfect loop. I want it set here, so I don't want it like this, I don't want it like this, I want it perfect on the trail. This is far from the best set we have here. It's not a great snare. See, it wants to sag on me here, so we're good height there, we're good size, but this is way too exposed. Okay, so I far prefer not to do this. I want to try and find sets that I don't have to do this, where we already have all the natural covering and stuff, but this one's just too wide open. It just is. So I'm just trying to disguise the ram. This is too much fencing for my liking. I don't really like it. You start fencing like a farmer, you'll turn the wolf around every single time. But I might just have to make do with this one. It's a set I have to make. It really is, but you know, you can get away with a bit more here when you're snaring coyotes, but wolves are an entirely different deal. You know, I like it now. So I flag it a ways away, so I remember where it is. I don't want flagging tape here. Turn the wolf around. So I put it over here. Okay, so yeah, what I'm essentially just trying to do here is recreate what I had last year with some slight improvements. Some slightly better sets, some slightly better trails, because what I did last year worked. Now, another thing here, I'm working in a lot of regrowth because it's beautiful snaring country and it's great, my best place for wolf bait. A lot of these trees are pretty small. Wolves are very powerful animals, so you can see I've wired this one tight. I highly doubt that'll break, but in the off chance it does, it's tight so that it will not come off the tree. That's just extra precaution. I try and find the biggest trees I can, but we're in popular regrowth here, so yeah, I have 5 more snares to check here. This is my last set of the day. I got her covered nicely here. You know, the wolves, they come through here a couple days ago. They'll be back in about 2 weeks probably. You can't try and predict them because they're just all over the place. You know, they might be a week. Like, you'll go mad trying to predict wolves. They're just all over the place. But you know, I want to be set up for the next time they come through. I want them to come to the bait. I want them to swing through here. I want to tie them to a tree. So back to cabin here now. Nothing in my snares, about as expected. Now, This damn thing here, it quit. So I got them to send me a new one. It's just a switch. I know I could Jimmy rigged it, but it's their fault, so I made them send me one. And then I don't know what I'll do with the other one. So here should be, guys. That's the ticket. Now that makes things just so much easier on us to do. You know, like just it's a real prick the other way. So I'm glad to get that done. Didn't take long at all, guys, not at all. So for dinner tonight, these are probably some of the best sausages I've ever had in my entire life. They're honey garlic, fresh sausage, and I am so looking forward to that. But might have to break out some craft dinner here as well, because that won't do it. Yeah, that'll do it now. That's close. So I know some people were concerned about this freezing up the pump, because it definitely will. You're definitely right. But, you know, guys, like I live here. I'm here every single day. So the fire is always going. So the proof is in the pudding, partner. Still works. Well, guys, it was a real beauty day today. I was off there setting beaver traps. Now, I've always wanted to do some beaver trapping, but I've never got a chance. I've always been busy in the spring and the winter and the fall and the whole deal. So I was deadly happy to be out there. It was a lot of fun, but it would have been painful to watch me because I've never done it before. So we're going to figure it out. Got some trap set, fucked around on some sketchy ice the way she goes. Well, guys, you know when there's a coyote in the first snare of the day that she's going to be a good day, that's for sure. This is where we also caught our first coyote of the year, and I just remade this set, so it's a productive set. We're definitely remaking them, and that's why we do it. It's just what we like to see here. Not looking like the biggest coyote. Hopefully he's got nice fur on him. So we'll take a look here. Oh yeah, nice coyote, guys. So we're at the first bait. I only got 2 baits out here. Got some bait going. And working on trying to figure out how to get other stuff set up here. That is a nice coyote. No complaints about him. Kind of a funny color, actually. Kind of a blonde with a bit of a red tinge there. But he's a nice pelt. Oh, I'm talking to the tree there. I thought it was the camera. The sun's in my eyes. Pardon me. Fuck. It's a beauty day, guys. It really is. Like it's melting. So we'll set him over there. This is a convenient snare because I drive by it, load up my fur, and mosey on out. Okay. So we'll get our snare reset here because it would just be plain brain dead not to reset this one. Second coyote. And is this her 3rd or 4th check here? I couldn't tell you. Okay. So it's pretty damn right on here. How am I gonna do this? I tell you what, I'm gonna feed her through this branch. It's like a slingshot branch of Y. That holds there beautifully. I put this stick here last time. Okay. So my goal on these sets is to get in and out of here. Keep moseying down the trail. Okay, so this is a beauty little snare here. I like how it looks. And I sure as hell like this set. I don't think I caught a single coyote there last year. But, you know, it's just the way she goes. Okay, live power on. I'm liking it here. Yeah, handling with my bare hands. You bet. You betcha. So like this is all there is to this set. Maybe mosey. Like there's not quite enough snow here to hold these branches in nice. But that's a nice set. It's exactly what I'm looking for. And we're just trying to recreate what we had. Because what we had was deadly, boys. Also caught a coyote at this snare. I should stay off the trail actually. See here what has happened. Actually, I don't even know if he come through there. The trail stops there. I might have turned him around. Maybe it got bumped before the snow. He's seen that and then turned around. I'll put a stick there. It's too wide open, and then we'll be back in action. I'm not going to go to too much detail to track which one of these coyotes has been giving me so much shit. But it's been 3 snares in a row here, boys. Just being a little bit tricky and smart around them. But I tell you what, you only got to catch them once. Now, I don't know which time I've actually caught the prek, but I've got one down there. So I have one right here. You only got to catch them once, boys. You know, there's no sense sweating something stupid like a snare gets bumped over or the coyote sees the trail and dodges it. Because you only got to catch them once, boys. You'll catch them one of the days. Looks like a beauty. We're really walking and stalking them here today. That's what I like to see, boys. This is my #1 bait. You feed it, you catch coyotes. We didn't feed it last time. So it's a real dilemma having bait ready to go all the time for so many baits. So I'm trying to figure out alternative bait solutions. That is a beauty coyote. There's just absolutely no two ways about it. We'll take them like this as long as we can, boys. I forgot how damn active these coyotes are this time of the year. Like usually I'm starting so late because I get busy with other things, hunting, stuff like that. You just set the snares and you catch coyotes this time of the year. So I'm glad to finally be out ripping here during this time of the year. I have a coyote here, a coyote there, a coyote there. This is why I have such snare density here, boys. There's few places I could get away with doing this. Like we're talking 30 yards, 40 yards, bam, bam, bam. Lots of places I couldn't do that. But here I can. I know the spot very well. And that definitely plays to my advantage. She's making us work for it here today though, boys. Holy, but Jesus, we're going to be dragging coyotes. You see the hills I have to drag them out of. Oh, glad I didn't overdress today because I would have cooked myself right out. But let's get at her because there could be more for. Oh, looks to be another beauty here. Indefinitely. What happened with you, partner? So I've caught this coyote far back. You see, it's not actually around the leg or anything, but it's just got caught farther back. And still went out down all the same. But that's the beauty of the power arm. But a little bit more disruptance here, but a beauty coyote nevertheless. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess here. That's a damn nice one. Oh, something was still attached there. Guys, what an absolutely beautiful coyote this is. It might just be the nicest one of the lot. Oh, we got a bit of a rat snaggle going on here. I'm just gonna unclip her. I'm liking this new anchor system so far, boys. Like, it's quick and effective. Like, I'm undone here already. See, this coyote went down beautiful, and it's a beauty, boys. So this one's about 20 yards, 30 yards from the last one, just up the hill. And we're talking about, like, we've caught 4 coyotes here, guys. Now I have one more snare to check. My hopes for that, not so high, but you want to talk about a beauty coyote. Like, look at this one. Oh, maybe not quite as nice, but look at the guard hairs, how they pop on there. That's prime winter fur. They don't get better. Well, they do, but not by much. They looked better before, actually. They're all beautiful. Like, to have 4 coyotes, like, those are all just dandies. Like, really dandies. You can't ask for much more, partner. Okay, this snare is pretty mangled. I can go there. I don't like going there. There's a log. They're going to jump it. I can try and remake this one. I probably will. Like, try and recreate this. But I don't like it all that hot because it's quite a mess we got here. We'll see what we can't do. See if they'll get curious in the ruckus. I usually like to move them around a bit. Just a little bit too much has went on here. But once we get a snow there or whatever, it should be good to go. Okay, what am I... See, with these branches here, they're actually so flexible. You can sometimes tie knots in them and rat snaggle them together. See? See how I've got that rat snaggled, boys? These prickle bushes, not my friend. So, yeah, this is a 3-day soak. Our first 3-day soak of the year. We caught 4 coyotes. We've had a 3 coyote and another 3 coyote check. This spot hasn't been pre-baited worth a shit because some guy was real lazy about that. No, I was just busy, pardon me. But all these coyotes, like it's like 0 today. Okay, guys? So because it's so warm out, all these coyotes, they're gonna be ready to skin all at once. They might even be ready to go to tonight, but probably all tomorrow. So that's something to consider here because you can't freeze them outside anyway. You leave them outside in this weather, they'll start to rot. Mind you, it probably will freeze better tonight. But we're gonna have a lot of fur to go here all at once, and I just gotta skin it. And I don't mind. You'll never hear me complaining once about too much skinning, let me tell you. But like, we're at the first bait here still, guys. And I gotta, like, we're putting in a lot of time here. Also not a complaint. But like, you know, so, and if the coyotes are moving like this here at this one, they're gonna be moving like this here at the next one. It's how it goes. It comes in waves, friends. You know, the coyotes are all active at the same time. There's times when they're slower. There's times when they're more active. I don't really love this set. We gotta make a mile. I got 4 coyotes to drag like a literal mile here nearly. Like, not quite, but it's still quite a ways to go. So we have one more snare to check, but if not, guys, we'll mosey on to the next one because it's getting late. I have things to do here, which is, you know, no worries. But we got to mosey here to the next one. I have work to do there. We're probably going to have fur to pull out. Well, this is what I like to see, guys. Another beauty coyote pelt. This was not quite as nice. It's a little darker. All the same. So, see here, there's this nice trail. It comes through here. Steep bank. Gonna reset it right there. What a beauty. 6th coyote of the day. And here's a very cool little thing. Looks nice. Oh, geez, boys. She's a beauty. Looks a little darker on this side. Another beautiful, beautiful coyote. Now, this was the first one with snow on its back, guys, out of 6 coyotes. Now, when did it snow? It snowed, not yesterday. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I think that it warming up like this is, it's almost like we got a lot of movement here, and I'm trying to figure out why. It's probably the change in weather that's really opened things up here. Hard to say. But when they move at one bait, they move at the other bait. When one bait's slow, they're all slow. Generally speaking, depends, but that seems to be how it goes. See how fast this coyote laid over? He didn't even take off one wrap on that powder. That's unusual. Beauty. Okay, off we go. Okay, guys, 7th coyote of the day. Another, like, this is probably one of the bigger. It is a big coyote, boys. I set this snare in the dark last time we were here. It was in this video. Like, I mean, in the dark. 3 days ago. Whoa, fuck. So, pardon me, I just tipped the fucker over, but yeah, so 3 days ago, I guess, not 2, pardon me, in the dark with my bare hands. Dandy, this is a bigger coyote. Look at the fur we're catching today. What a deadly day. I'm gonna reset this one, not the first coyote I've caught off this set. Okay, so you see here, that's exactly where that snare was. It's a perfect little remake. I like that trail. I've caught 3 or 4 coyotes there now, can't remember, guys, unfortunately. Now, this is also the furthest snare from the bait, which means we're getting our exercise today, boys. Gotta work for it, that's for damn sure. Having a beauty day, boys. Well, guys, it sure as hell looks like I got my work cut out for me. What a great day. You couldn't ask for a better day. I thought I actually got some more work to do there, guys. Set a few more snares here quickly while I can still see myself. And have it set up here. You can hear there's more coyotes to be caught here yet, that's for damn sure. Now, these, like, you couldn't ask for a better bunch of coyotes. There's not one here that's that's got any disease or any imperfections. Like this is the nicest one, probably. That one's good. A little darker. This is a beauty. They're all beauties. This is a nice one here too. So these will all be ready to skin here right quick, because they're not even froze up. But yeah, I thought I'd bring them out here. I just got to bag them and stuff yet, and then take them up to Skinning Shack here in a couple hours. Got stuff to do here yet still, but what a beauty, guys. There's something incredibly powerful to be said about population management. All 7 coyotes here, no mange, no nothing. You see here, guys, like it's very beneficial. This spot, not quite to that point yet, because this is only my 2nd year trapping it. I caught a lot of mangy coyotes out of here the first year. But if you look at that last bait, I just trapped that for years, and I hammer them out of there every year. Thin the population slightly, take out sickly animals, and it's just the healthiest ecosystem around. There, I won't find a single place with more coyotes than that one, probably. And that's because of, you know, keep coming back there trapping it. It's very beneficial for the coyotes. That's for damn sure. So I got a lot of work here to do, guys. We'll catch you later. You know, there's some days, guys, you just feel like the best trapper in the world. Obviously, I'm not even close, but like there's days like today, you just can't keep them out of the snares, ugly snares catching all kinds of stuff. And it just works out. Now, there's a lot of days where you're feeling pretty shitty about it because you can't seem to catch a coyote to save your life, and that's trapping. So this also makes 20 coyotes, guys, already. It's not even like and I only got 2 baits going in a wolf bait, and like I can't remember when I hit 20 coyotes there last year, but it was a hell of a lot later than this. We're just doing great here, guys. Everything's going good. We're organized. We have all the rams we need pretty well, you know. It's just gonna be a great winter here, and I can't wait for tomorrow too. There's always lots to be done, but it's fun work. So another beauty night here at bush camp, guys. It's about 11:30. Got busy, got late. You know how she goes, boys. So I got the fire going. There's wolf snares boiling on there for tomorrow. What a beautiful bunch of coyotes, man. Like, look at this. This one here is nice. Oh man, they're all quite nice. Gotta flip them too. These 4 aren't quite ready to come off. Those 3 are a day later. They're just not quite ready. I want to start, like, I don't want all this fur frozen up outside like I got, so gotta stay ahead of it. 3 of these will have to be done today for sure. Otherwise, it's just gonna be, and then I'll do 4 tomorrow, I guess, probably, but we'll see how she goes. Check this out. Yeah, guys, so today has been just an exceptionally deadly day, because I didn't think I need this stuff quite badly, and I didn't think it, like, my expected delivery date was Tuesday and today is Friday. I was surprised to see it. Oh, all the stuff here, boys, from Damn Beaver Trapping Supplies. Okay, I'm excited about this. We'll see how she goes. Heat seal grommets, protection from, okay. A must for anyone when fleshing, they say, boys. So we'll get into her here. What do we have here, boys? Well, for $18, we'll see how she goes. I better throw that straight into the garbage. This is a fleshing apron, I guess. When you're fleshing, guys, keep that shit off ya, because it's like really oily, right? All the fat. Skinning, you know, you stay clean. Like, look, I skinned how many coyotes there? There's not a drop on the floor of blood. Stay very clean skinning coyotes. I just do. Now, usually fleshing isn't too bad. The other day I just skinned a great big monster coyote, and it was just like, you know, anyone who knows the big mature male coyotes, how they are to flesh. It was like a real ugly one, and it just, like, it's oily, it's not good. So $18, we'll see how that goes. I try it out tonight. 'Cause you do want to stay clean, boys. You know. What else here? Okay. So I got quick clips. These are for my anchors. I've never used these ones before. I was just playing around. I have these are the big heavy duty ones though, guys. Well, like this, but bigger. Yeah, I've been using these so far. They've been good. I don't know how they will do when it freezes up and stuff. They're 5/16. I did not put them on my wolf snares because I was a touch worried about it, surely. So these are all 1/4 inches. I don't know if that's enough. I don't know if it's enough. I'll have to try them out. I'm a little worried there's not enough there. Oh yeah, I also have shitloads of the quick clips. These are same 1/4 inches. These ones are definitely stronger though, guys. So just screw these down, hey? Yeah, so I guess them just screw down. Feed the cable through there, screw them down. Never used them before. They will be stronger. There's less chance it opens up, and I guess like if they did freeze up when you were pulling snares or something. It's not. It's 3/8 by the looks of her. You just walk around there. It would come off, no worries. So I'm probably gonna put those on some coyote anchors. Gonna have to build snares tomorrow. Now this is all snare building stuff. 3 30-second single. I got 3 30-second doubles, snare washers, ram nuts. Okay, that's good. There's enough there to make a lot of snares. I just did not want to run out. All that stuff is cheap. What's not cheap are these big fuckers. These are 330 Belials. I have half a dozen. I've been trying to get them set out for beavers because they have to. And now I got another half dozen. So I have a dozen now. They're pretty pricey. I'm gonna put them to work. If everything goes kind of how I think it's going to go, well then it'd be very good to have these out going. Okay, so I have enough fire starter. That's for damn sure. Okay, what else? I don't even know what's in this one. Ha! Cool beans, boys. I just seen this. It was kind of cool. It was $15. I kind of impulse bought the damn thing. It's a rope hoist, boys. It's got some Chinese name on there I can't pronounce. It's a telltale sign you got some quality shit. Okay. Let's see how she goes. Well, I thought it'd be cool if it does work worth a shit, right? And it should. To lift wolves and like a deer up to there. Like to hang it, to skin it or whatever. Okay, how the fuck does this here all go? So they gave me enough rope to tie it to the moon here. Let's see how she goes. I don't want to deal with you right now, fuck. How does she go here, boys? Like, I don't know here. Okay, maybe? Yes. What happens here? Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna love all this rope. I'm probably just gonna get the knife out here and cut this shit, because why would I need so much rope? No, I'm not gonna cut it, but this is, I don't like, it's a little bit of a conundrum here. And I don't really have anything to lift this here to, but well guys, pardon the mess behind me. You can see I got these 3 coyotes skinned over here. And they're ready to go. I got 6 pelts outside frozen. I don't like to do it. But I have no more stretcher boards. Like, I don't really need any more either. Like, it's quite a few. But I don't want to, like, I hardly have any more room to put them all. And, you know, it's good. We're just in lots of fur right now, so that's no worries. We just freeze it and then unthaw it. Some needs washed, some needs put straight out of the stretcher boards there. But got everything lined up, I think, there for tomorrow. Snares are boiling there. Well, not really. It stays so damn beautifully warm in here. Like, especially today. Like the -15 days. Like, I would let the stove nearly die. And just like, you know, it's beautifully warm in here. There's no two ways about it. All this stuff's going out tomorrow, so we'll clear it out here. Hopefully. Lots to do tomorrow, guys. We got to check wolf snares, check beaver traps. Now that sounds exciting, but I don't want to get anybody's hopes up. And I certainly don't want to build any suspense, because this is the end of the video. And I'm going to bed now. I don't mean to cut it off and build suspense for the next one. Try and do that silly shit. I just probably got this video already really long, so we'll get this one out, and then tomorrow we'll see if we tied up a wolf. I don't know what to think of my beaver traps, boys, but I got a shitload more. See how that goes. See if we can catch ourselves a couple beaver. That'll be lots of fun. Well, we'll see. Anyway, guys. So, thanks for watching. Plenty more fur to catch. Plenty more videos on me catching fur. So, we'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully it's exciting. It could be very exciting. I don't know.